Good afternoon. My name is Stephen Lovejoy, and I will be doing my TED Talk presentation on Mrs. Leslie Hazelton. I I thought it was a very great TED Talk. She gave a very great speech. It was very enlightening on the importance of how connecting doubt to having faith, and how essential doubt is to faith. In her words, and she was basically trying to engage, or letting the audience know that without having doubt, how can you say you have fear? And I could understand where she's coming from, because if you don't have any doubt, or you don't have any worry, and you have all the answers, then faith is something that is meaningless to you. You actually are above it. And I guess what she was trying to get the audience to understand is how far human civilization has evolved off of having faith. Um, if you take the different backgrounds, different ethnic backgrounds, and their history, uh, it's mostly everyone's history is built upon having faith, having doubts, and essentially it leads to having faith in a future, in something that could possibly be. So I think she really touched on some great points. Her research, the research that she used, I felt was very precise. It correlated with everything that she was trying to convey. It actually associated with it very well, as far as the Quran. She took some information from the Quran, and she took some studies from the Islamic biography of Muhammad, because her story generally it was based around the life of Muhammad and his belief at a very particular moment in his life, when his life ended and how it ended. And she wanted to really kind of tie it together, and give a different perspective, a perspective that what makes his life, more embracing to the average person that may take it as, okay, it's just a fictional story. How can you really differentiate whether it's true or whether it's not true? Um, I think in her call to adventure, it's just she wanted the audience to kind of challenge themselves in finding a new appreciation of doubt, and how it is very essential to faith, and how it's the foundation of what faith is built upon, is doubt and fear. And storytelling, she I felt as if she used the emotive storytelling method. She connected a story of human civilization and human life, and she tied it together with uh, religion, and the different religions that that exist out in the world, and how it all still, I guess, kind of evolves into the same direction that every different ethnic group around the world is striving for, and trying to figure out answers, because you don't have all the answers. You only have enough answers of how far you have evolved and you've grown to. And the way she used the analogy in tying Muhammad's life with real emotions that human beings face on a day-to-day basis, and the challenges that you face between embracing your the new wisdom that you encounter, and not being consumed by the wisdom that you encounter, and the struggle between those two, which I felt was very enlightening, how she just tied the two together, and made it seem more realistic than just supernatural, and you're not having any feelings, or you're not immune. You're immune to fear, and you just have the answers, and that you just know everything, which is not the case most of the time. What persuaded me mostly of this with her speech is the delivery, and the realistic value, and the realistic points that she presented. Like I said, it wasn't anything of beyond or supernatural that you couldn't really relate to. You can relate to fear, and you can relate to how your fear sometimes can be controlling, and but having faith, knowing that you can overcome those fears, is something that gives you a better outlook on life, gives you a better direction to look towards, and um, it gives you strength to believe that you can go on. And her call to action, I believe, is just putting an end to all fundamentalism, refusing to retreat and be silent, not limiting yourself and not losing touch of your growth, as a human being, and how in all of your experience, not losing touch of those experiences and allowing those experiences to not only work through you, but actually just it allows you to be able to create a different direction, create new possibilities. This concludes my speech for today. Thank you and have a nice day.